Next step would be talking about how we're going to lift someone if we have to lift. Functionally way to grab someone. This is one of the things we've been talking about all morning here is if you're going to lift someone and you're in a reduced amount of height in a vehicle, Scott's a good example of this. Headrests usually are going to come off, guys. You can slide those right out. Now, if I go to lift Scott, the conventional old school lifting of going underneath of the arms and just pulling. Now, if you notice, his shoulders are moving, but his rear end's not moving at all. I don't have a lot of height to be able to go through all that range of motion and then start to lift his body. So if we, instead of just going under the arms, reach under and grab his wrists, it's going to give me really good control of his body. So when I lift, I'm getting less shoulder movement and whole body movement. And this goes back, and I used this last group. Back in high school wrestling, they're always screaming, hand control. Hand control will allow you to move a person's body far more effectively than just going underneath of their arms. Now, if Scott needs to be transferred out from the side, when you look at most power chairs, guys, there's going to be a tab on the armrest that's going to release those to either flip up or remove, which is going to give you a clear passage from the side. Now, if I've got this open, Scott's driver, I get into the vehicle, Scott's tied in, we got to get him out. We're all open to the side here. I'm going to come in from the side. I'm going to go underneath, I'm going to grab by the wrist, and I'm going to come across. Hopefully, if I have a second person, we can do a two-man lift and get him out without a lot of shearing forces going laterally, without him catching on anything, protect his skin. All of those are secondary to getting the heck out of the vehicle, but those are things we want to try to do as well.
Cutting belts, like you were saying.
Yeah, if you've got belts and harnesses and anything that's on the chair, cut all that stuff. Get that stuff out of your way first.
Each chair is a little different, too. Like you say, you might want to free somebody's legs up. You know, like Russ is saying, to pull me out, got to watch, my legs might get hung up. So moving the legs a little bit first outside.
If you can. I mean, in a perfect world, having two guys do this lift, he's a big guy. And I'm strong enough, I could probably lift him in a pinch, but I'm not going to be able to lift him and control his legs at the same time. If the other guy can come in and just come from here, and maybe just this way, just lock and go up. If I've got him underneath, we've got a really safe, secure way of grabbing him. We're not going to hurt him. We're not really even changing his body position all that much. He's still going to kind of be in that sitting position when we do the lift, which is another good thing. And that way we have control. Once we get you there, where are we taking you to get you out of a vehicle? If we're coming out of the side or out of the back, we've got options.